and I'll form the head.
Welcome back to my channel, collectors. My name is Jon Deak, and my channel is called Jon Deak Toy Reviews and More. And today, I'm going to go back to my roots a little bit. I started doing YouTube videos about 10 years ago, and I started out with various different robot collectibles. And as you guys, some of you might be subscribed to my channel for Hot Toys figures, but as you may not know, I also absolutely love robots, and I have a pretty large collection of robots also. And today I am going to check out something that I've been wanting to buy for a really long time now. I've seen this figure at many Comic Cons around the California area, but I never picked it up because he was priced too high, and I was able to find him on Big Bad Toy Store for like 64 or 65 bucks and like a few dollars for shipping. So I finally decided to go with it. It is the Toynami Voltron. It is a superposable miniature die-cast figure. So this is actually a die-cast figure. It's not a Funko Pop or anything like that. But as you guys can see, this is the box that you have seen spinning around here. And what I'd like to do is get him out of the box and review him for you. Once you take Voltron out of the box, you're going to see him encased in this plastic container. He's going to come with 3 interchangeable faceplates, a stand, a shield, the blazing sword, a regular sword, and various other accessories. But once you slide him out, that's what it's going to look like, and you're also going to receive the instructions that come with him. I went ahead and I placed all of his accessories out here for me to show you them up close. But before I do, I got him over there and I gotta say, he is the most awesome miniature Voltron figure I've ever owned, and I'm kind of upset at myself that I didn't get him sooner, but I guess better late than never. The first thing I want to show you is the stand that he comes with, and it's actually going to be a plastic stand, and it's going to have the Voltron logo, Defender of the Universe, on it. And this is not a sticker, it's actually printed on the stand, and then of course on the back of the stand, made in China and made by Toynami. Now I'm going to show you how to assemble the stand. The stand comes with 2 parts. There's going to be this angled part which will go into the back of the Voltron figure, and then this post which will go into the base itself. And the way you assemble these two is you just simply line it up like this into the hole and pop it into place. Grab the stand, and what you want to probably do is have the logo facing forward, and you just kind of push it in until it goes down all the way. There you go, and position it whichever way you want to. And there you go, you have like a miniature dynamic stand for the die-cast Voltron figure. Then we're going to move on over to the shield that he comes with. Now this is not die cast, this is plastic. Actually all of the accessories are plastic. The main body is going to be die cast, but it's still pretty cool. I'm really happy about it. You're going to have a little detailed handle here that he can hold on to, and then of course the shield that Voltron uses. Over here you're going to get one of these swords. Again, it's going to be plastic. It's not die cast, but again, no big deal. And over here you can see the little pin that will pop into his hand, which I'll show you guys how to do later on in the video. And then you're going to receive the translucent plastic blazing sword. Now, if you guys remember the original old school cartoon, I haven't watched a new one, but I'm assuming they maybe do it in the new one also. He forms, you know, his blazing sword. Now, once he has this sword, he can slice through any of the enemies or row beasts that he wants to. And it's pretty cool. It's see-through, as you guys can see. It's like a yellow, translucent, fiery plastic. If you're a Hot Toys collector, it's very similar to the thrust accessories that come with the Iron Man figures. Now, this is going to be the third sword that you get with the figure, and this is the sword that you can hold with both of his hands while he's forming the blazing sword. So if you guys remember the cartoon, he would use both his hands to form the blazing sword, and then finally, when he formed it, it would look like this, and he would hold it up to the sky and you know, go do his duty as a hero. You're going to also receive 3 faceplates. Let me try to get this to focus, which are magnetic. So they actually pop into the head sculpt for Voltron, and the eyes will light up for each one. I'm going to show you that feature in a little bit also. And that's the second faceplate you receive. And the third faceplate you're going to receive if you get this figure. That looks really awesome. The paint is phenomenal. There's no paint spots anywhere. It just looks awesome. They did a great job. Toynami always puts out very quality work when it comes to their Voltron figures. Let's go ahead and get to the figure itself. I got him on his stand. I got him all posed up, and here he is coming around. And I got to tell you guys, for a little figure, this sucker is heavy and just absolutely beautiful. I love it. I have nothing to say about the paintwork other than it is stunning. I just can't believe that they put so much attention to detail with all the different colors. You know, it's just, you know, I'm a big Voltron fan, so I might be a little biased when it comes to this review because, you know, I love the character so much, but I have seen some really not so great Voltron figures throughout my, you know, years of collecting Voltron. And this is just, it's spectacular. I absolutely love it. I got him with the blazing sword and his shield in his arm. And on the dynamic base stand, you're actually able to pose him in 2 different ways on the dynamic base. A little bit higher, which is elevated, feet off the ground, or you can go further up into his back near his wings where he's just standing on the base, but he is always secured on the base because the back post of the stand will lock into the back of the figure, which is awesome because here in California we have tons of earthquakes and so forth, and I try to keep my figures as stable as possible. The next thing I want to show you guys before I get into more different various poses is some articulation. This little guy is really articulated. Let me go ahead and grab the instructions here, and as it says right there, it is a super poseable action figure. So I actually got a chance to check it out, and I'll tell you, they're not joking. It is really poseable. Let's start with something really simple, which is the back here. So you have both of his wings, and you're able to pose them down to about right there, and they move, you know, they move up and down in case you need to move them out of the way. And as you turn him around, you're going to be able to move his arm a full 360-degree rotation all the way around. Same with the other arm. You definitely want to just slightly move it out of the way so it does not hit his antennas up there. The arms are going to be able to go up to about right there, which is pretty awesome. And at the elbow joint, it's actually ratcheted. So you're able to move it to various degrees and lock it into place. You're able to go this far, all the way up to a full bend like that. And same with this arm. You can hear it clicking. Listen. It's ratcheted. It's awesome. It goes up to about right there, which is really nice articulation. You're going to get a swivel at the elbows right here, as you can see, and it's going to be a full 360-degree swivel. Let me just show you like that. Same with this arm right here. Let me just get it down, move it out, hold it. The joints are pretty stiff on this guy, which is great. I like that. And of course, you're able to move the lion head all the way around, and you're going to be able to open the mouth and close the mouth. At the waist, right here, you're able to move him to, I want to say right about there. If you go any further, you're going to run the risk of scratching the paint on his ab section. He does not do a full 360-degree rotation at the waist, well, actually the chest, which is not really a big deal. You're also going to get a side-to-side swivel, so the chest is on a ball joint. And I should add that the head itself is also on a ball joint, and it does pop off, and you are able to pop it back on. Moving on to the leg area, you're able to move the leg up to about, I want to say right around there, and you're able to move it back to about right there. Now, he does have ratcheted knee joints, so you're able to ratchet the leg all the way up. You can actually do both legs, so you can do like a flying pose if you want to, and then you're able to swivel the lion head full 360 degrees and move it pretty much all around because it is on a ball joint, but I do not think the heads are detachable. None of these parts are detachable. You're not going to take the lines off individually. He does come fully assembled, so don't try to take him apart or unassemble him because you'll break him. I want to go ahead and give you guys a really nice close-up of the paint application for the Voltron figure. As you guys can see, it's just, I just can't stop raving. I love the paint application. It's simple as that. I mean, they just did such a fantastic job. Just, you know, painting the diecast, and I'm really impressed. Yeah, so that is what it's going to look like if you were to get him for yourself. I wanted to show you guys just a really quick comparison between this miniature Voltron diecast figure versus the Bandai Chogokin GX71 Voltron figure. So I actually got this Voltron figure, the GX71, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I can't really remember, and he was like around $300 or $400, and I know he's going for some crazy amount of money now on eBay, like $1,500 or $2,000, but it's absolutely stunning. It's probably the most gorgeous larger scale Voltron figure that is die-cast that was ever created. But for the sake of it, I just thought I'd show you guys just a quick comparison so you can see and kind of gauge the size comparison and figure out how tall the Toynami Voltron is. Unfortunately, I cannot demonstrate the lights to you because the figure did not include the cell batteries that it's supposed to use to light up, which is the 2 LR44 button cell batteries. I'm sure I have some of them somewhere in my accessories case, but I don't have access to it now. But if you do put them in, you are able to find the on and off switch right there. And what you're going to get is the two eyes right there for Voltron will light up yellow, and you can actually see it pretty well. I watched another review of this figure before I did mine, and the lights, or the eyes, light up pretty darn good. Just some quick final thoughts on what I think of the Toynami Voltron Superposable diecast figure. I absolutely love it. I think it is an awesome little figure. I was lucky enough to get him at a reasonable price over at the Big Bad Toy Store website. Like I said, I think it was like 64 or 65 bucks, and then they have like a special deal where it's like $4 or $5 for shipping. Paint application is awesome. You got the swappable magnetic heads, fully articulated with the ratcheted joints, heavy die cast parts. You have the dynamic stand where you're able to pose him in a flight pose or a standard static pose. Just the three swords, the shield. Do I have anything negative to say about it? Well, like I said earlier in the review, I'm kind of biased when it comes to Voltron. I absolutely love the character, so I don't really have anything bad to say. He's a cool little figure. So if you guys are a die-hard Voltron fan like myself, you guys can maybe add him to your collection. If you're not really into Voltron, then I don't really see you getting him unless you collect cartoon style figures. But I'm really happy I did end up getting him, and I'm looking forward to actually posing him right next to my GX71. So with that said, guys, thank you for watching my review. If you haven't yet, please take a moment and subscribe to my channel. Also, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you like the videos I'm creating for you. And that's about it. I will see you on the next video I shoot, and thank you very much for watching. Take care.